Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to be reacting to School. School has failed you, and here's why. And there's a stupid ad right here. Just captions. Okay. And alright. Makes sense. Yeah. Got it. This is true sometimes, guys. This is true sometimes. Have you ever felt like this? Has the school ever done this to you? Which is probably happens to you. If you ever felt like that, please leave a like on this video. What am I even saying at this point? All right, let's continue. For real, for real. Exactly. Yeah. 8. Alright. That makes sense. That makes sense, okay. Huh. Okay. Brilliant? Okay. That sounds pretty nice, not gonna lie. Surface area. Alright, I don't need that, but sure. Okay. Right. Okay, number 1, setting goals. Alright, let's see what we have here. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, you just like imagine this webcam is a teacher, and you are yapping about some bullcrap that I won't even use in real life. And then when the teacher asks you a question, and she pick you, and I say, I'm pretty sure that's the mitochondria. Oh, you little bitches! Ah! For real. Yeah. Schools be like. Today we're going to be learning about the mitochondria powerhouse of the cell. Teacher, why can we not learn about the... Shut the f... Alright. That would make sense. Failure is a goal. And they do not teach that. Oh, wait, actually, my school, we're in the Philippines, by the way. I'm in the Philippines, by the way. In our school, I'm already high school now. In our school, they don't put peer pressure on us. The peer pressure is the time limit. But sure, why not? Strong. Alright. Uh-huh. I mean, just draw anything you can draw and just post it on work. People will be surprised. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like, alright, I'm gonna show you a demonstration if you don't know what I mean. So, imagine that there's a rod here, right, guys? And, it says, success. Well, teachers, this invisible rod right here, they block that out. So, the only rod that you can cling to is success, right? And that just gives you more, the pros is that you get a lot of praises, but The con is that peer pressure and sleepless nights. If you know what I mean, then you might be here today. What?
You will generally play it safe, because failure
Yeah.
is the opposite of success.
Yeah.
Therein lies the paradox. By avoiding failure, you're missing out on valuable learning experiences that
That would make sense actually because yeah.
otherwise accelerate your way to success. So when schools promote a mentality of being good enough via participation trophies and hollow
Good job. You got number 37. Proud of you. You can do better.
denying kids a crucial opportunity to overcome challenges and
Yeah. Creativity is just almost extinct in every single school. What? Critical thinking. Oh, that's where we're lacking.
critical thinking. It's kind of ironic to expect schools to promote it, though, because the entire
Yeah.
history of the modern education system is rooted in making students docile and conforming to
Docile.
It all
Oh,
stems
crap.
from the early 1800s, the
Okay.
education model that was specifically designed to meet the needs of the state, i.e., to prepare kids for a life of obedience and working in factories for very low wages.
Makes sense,
Model
probably.
was then adopted in much of the Western world, where it continues to function very similarly to this day. If schools
Alright.
were to make a greater effort in fostering critical thinking, students
Mhm.
would learn to question assumptions, evaluate evidence, and analyze information from multiple perspectives.
Makes sense.
Manipulation would be far less effective. People would
Oh yeah, that would actually make sense because social media is now sometimes being filled with scams, and Roblox free schlep by the way. Type free schlep in the comments, although it's underrated. Although it's never mind. Yeah. If Roblox had critical thinking, what am I even saying at this point? That would actually make sense though.
wouldn't be as susceptible to electing leaders
Vote for me. No,
for the wrong reasons.
for real.
As a whole would be much more advanced.
Wait. Why does this look like a meme? Why does this look like a... It just looks like from that one meme. Like, you know, the... What we're gonna have in 2024 versus what we're actually gonna have in 2024. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that.
And I can't help but wonder if the education system isn't doing this out of laziness or just intentionally doesn't want that scenario to play out.
Intentionally and laziness. Financial literacy.
Born with a trust fund and never had to worry about money in your entire life. I know for a fact that nobody ever explained money management to you. I
For
mean,
real,
there's
for real.
basic advice that you get from your parents if you're lucky, such as don't spend more.
Yeah, I've been saving up a lot of cash. I've been pretty up saving a lot of bucks.
Than you earn or save for a rainy day. But
Makes
when it
sense.
comes to the nitty-gritty details of budgeting, investing,
Yeah, and school doesn't even teach us how to do taxes. Stupid.
and understanding how credit cards and taxes work, for some
Yeah.
reason, we're left to figure it out on our own. How come
And also, yeah, math doesn't even apply to... wait. In my school, math actually does apply to that. Just in a complicated way.
we learn about this in school? It's by far
It's so confusing though. I'm so confused with the education system.
By the way, you understand that you are directly contributing to the development of the city you live in, and then
Okay.
you demand that your tax money be put to work in a way that aligns with your needs. And then
Alright.
you have a better looking neighborhood, better roads, more facilities, and a higher standard of life altogether. But in order for that to happen, it all has to start with financial literacy. being
Makes sense.
taught in schools.
History, but differently. What history?
History is usually taught as something entirely separate from the timeline we're living through today, which is why it's generally
I mean, it does kind of give you a history of the world, but when are we gonna use that in real life? That's the main question.
by many to be one of the most boring subjects in school. To most
Makes sense.
students, what Napoleon did 200 years ago is no more relevant than how Sauron forged the One Ring to rule them all.
What the heck?
But they might actually care more about that one. But just like a well-crafted work of fiction, history is a captivating narrative that spans across generations. Your parents lived a slightly different life than yours, and your
Alright,
grandparents
makes
more
sense.
so, and their parents and their grandparents and so on.
Ah!
When you build out your
Oh, family tree.
you start to see how times changed little by little, and you look at the events
Yeah,
from
that should actually make sense though.
lens because your ancestors lived through a lot of the seemingly boring stuff that you would normally just read about in a textbook. I think
Got it.
history should be studied backwards, figuring out how exactly we got to where we are now. Maya
Makes
Angelou
sense.
once said, if you don't know where you've come from, you don't know where you're going. So understanding the history of
I don't know where I'm going.
ancestors, yourself,
I don't even know what I'm doing here.
that of
What?
the entire world should be a much more personal journey than simply memorizing the data.
Makes sense. Makes sense. It should have been like instead of like memorizing the date, which I'm suffering through that. Why not just personal journey? Yeah. Don't worry. I'm gonna post it to the entire public and show that to American schools. I think. I don't know.
Dates of some war you'll never care about.
Yeah. When are we ever gonna use that in real life? And no, I'm not gonna play your. Oh, don't worry. I'm not gonna play your game, little bro. Get out of my face. How to argue.
We
Makes
all have
sense.
disagreements in life, whether it's with our parents, a friend, a boss, your spouse,
Makes sense.
etc. Studies show that an average family spends roughly 49 minutes every single day just arguing, and that doesn't even count conflicts outside of the household. That's why I
heck?
think it's necessary to learn very early on how to have a framework for arguing. Sure, some schools
I mean, like, it would make sense that there's a debate club. Yeah, there are some debating clubs, like, but instead of just arguing with words, argue with logic. Yes, I just learned that. Don't argue with words and excuses. Argue with logic and and abstract reasoning. What? Makes sense, right?
have clubs that encourage these skills. But in my opinion, this is such a pervasive issue that it should be incorporated into the curriculum across the board. Students
Okay.
will develop the ability to navigate conflicts, listen to opposing ideas, seek consensus, and respect a well-constructed argument, even when they disagree with it. If you look
Got
at
it.
Twitter for just a fraction of a second, you'll see we are nowhere close to that. I think most people don't even know that there's such a thing as having a mental framework when having a fight with someone. Considering how inevitable it is to run into disagreements with the people in your life, I think learning how to argue is one of the most fundamental skills that's
Yes.
not being taught at all.
Entrepreneurship.
Listen, not everyone
Actually, technology and livelihood and education teaches that, just in a different way.
CEO. The world certainly doesn't need a population of wannabe entrepreneurs parading around as if they're destined to become the next Steve Jobs. However,
For real?
introducing the concept of entrepreneurship to children is undeniably valuable. It instills
Yes.
resourcefulness and a proactive mindset.
And it just makes you want to start a stand, like, those kids in some neighborhoods, Pine Street, Oakside. Is there even Oakside in America? I'm pretty sure. Anyways, those kids like where they have lemonade stands, ice cream stands, candy stands, front yard sale. Yeah, those type of people. Yes. Some of them do know what entrepreneurship means.
Sharpens one's sense for identifying opportunities
Yeah.
and taking calculated risks. These aren't just qualities that you need in the world of business, by the way.
For real?
Understanding entrepreneurship from a young age nurtures a self-reliant spirit that transcends traditional career paths. It gives the child
Okay.
the tools needed to carve their own path, pursue their passions, and contribute to the world around them in a meaningful way.
Got it. Life after school.
Obviously, school plays a pivotal role in one's life.
Yeah. School was meant for for preparing you for life after like 12 plus 4 years of studying useless things. School is not meant for 7 cruel hours of your lives. It's supposed to prepare you for the real world, which everybody knows by now.
Largely shaping their identity and setting
Good
them
job,
apart.
you win the diploma. And why is there
What often
stupid
gets
at? Oh, okay, never
overlooked
mind.
at that age is that school is just one tiny chapter in a much larger story. When you're
Makes
sitting in
sense.
a classroom with the same 30 people every day, it's easy to get
Makes
caught up
sense.
in a bubble. You've got your group of friends, that girl or boy that you've got a crush on, the occasional bully. There's the
I don't even have crushes anymore. They're getting way too old for
entire
me.
ecosystem that feels like that's your entire life right there.
Yes.
What's missing, in my opinion, is someone telling these kids that a lot of what surrounds them today, friends, beliefs, peer pressure, it will all be
It's all-
absolutely irrelevant the moment they graduate. And that goes both ways, by the way. If you're having a miserable time, it's only temporary. And
Got
if
it.
you're the most popular kid in school, I'm afraid to tell you that will also pass. And if there's one thing that you don't want to be, it's 43 years old, still talking about how you were once the prom queen. What do you think schools should teach kids more? Which topic from the ones that we've discussed do you resonate?
Okay, so in my opinion, school should have discussed more about financial literacy and less on world history and more on personal history. And also yes, math will be, I know some of you might be disappointed, but math is also part of their, just in a different way. Like, instead of like, finding the x of finding the x for 1495. Wait, what? You just, use what do you call this? Oh wait, no. Scrap math. Abstract reasoning. Yes, abstract reasoning. It's also one of the fundamental things which you're gonna use like in life after school. Also entrepreneurship too. So, yeah, those are my opinions. I didn't read the creator's name. What was it? Okay, what the heck is genuine happening? Andrei Terbea. What is happening to my screen? Anyways, let's finish this video.
And why? Let me know down in the comments. As always, thank you.
Okay, why am I never? Why did I pause here? Yeah, that bird does not look happy. All right. Crap. All right. That's the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Like I said, somewhere around the video, and be sure to subscribe. Goal is 10 subscribers. Thank you, and that's all from me. JUS.